Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help Divine Feminine grow, heal, raise her vibration and awaken to her purpose so she can co-create the new earth with her Divine Masculine counterpart. And when I say Divine Feminine, I mean the women who are reclaiming their sacred power, redefining feminine divinity and relevance, and attuning deeply to your intuitive wisdom. She's healing old wounds and conditioning and leading from the heart with soul and grace. This is an Ascension Tarot reading for Divine Feminine energy and for cross-watching Divine Masculines as well. You're very welcome here. It's for Thursday the 31st of July 2025, or whenever you're drawn to this reading. So let's see what the cards have to say. Immortality. Divine Feminine, something will just not go away. Immortality. This could be like a healing thing coming around again, or the universe not letting you bypass something or someone. Just keeps on coming around again, won't go away. Immortality, something won't die here. Tell us more, please, for Divine Feminines. Don't forget, Divine Feminines, you can cross-watch the Divine Masculine readings. There's 2 readings I'm putting out each day. One for Divine Feminine, one for Divine Masculine. So cross-watch if you're interested in what's going on for your Divine Masculine. You've got a cozy home and flow. So a great day to stay at home today and just go with the flow. Go with how you're feeling, you know. No need to push yourself. That's very masculine energy, right? To just be on all the time and push ourselves and just do it no matter what we're feeling. No, to go with the flow requires us to be in that feminine element of feeling how we feel and then responding to that, right? No making excuses for yourself or putting yourself last. Right? Because other people are counting on you, so you don't want to let them down, and so completely negating how you feel to do for them instead. Let's not do that anymore, you know, because if people are truly loving us, they would never want us to put them first and, you know, and yeah, not honor our own energy. Wrong. What else have we got for Divine Feminine? If you have been doing that Divine Feminine, putting everyone else first, you know, and so when you're tired, instead of going with that flow, going, you know, I'm tired, I need to nurture myself, I need to honor myself, listen to my body, listen to what it is that I want. If you've just been carrying on and helping everyone else, don't do that, because that's not good for anybody. Breathe and reflect. So take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath together now, breathing in. And then out really slowly. Just calming our nervous system right down. Allowing ourselves to do that for ourselves. Often, regularly, throughout the day. Bringing ourselves back to ourselves. And reflecting. Reflecting on perhaps why you're running yourself ragged, if that's what you're doing. Or even why you're in a rush kind of an energy. Because I can just tell that breath that I took me out of this rushing energy that I was in. Why? Why would we do that to ourselves? What's the point? What's the point in rushing ourselves, right? I think the big shift that we're going through at the moment, part of it, I mean, there's a lot involved in it, but part of it is to stop ourselves from doing that, right? We've all needed to work so hard just to get by, and that's not the way it's going to be in the new earth. We're going to do much less and have much more times for ourselves, especially with AI being able to take over so much from us, you know? There's going to be less for us to do, and so let's get into that mode already, that vibration already, that what's the word I'm looking for? The expectation of ourselves. Let's not expect ourselves to be do so much and try and prove ourselves, you know, just taking it down a notch, relaxing and reflecting. How do I really want to flow through life? Do I want it to be, you know, a more like romanticized kind of, you know, flowing through life, having a lot of time to myself, being able to connect in? Well, he's starting out with the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is about mastering your material world. Now, that can be something that puts us in that rush and do and prove ourselves, but I don't have enough yet, Claire, so I've got to work even harder and I've got to do another job, you know, or even more. You've always felt different, sensitive, awake. You see the old world crumbling, and you know you're here to help build what comes next. You're here to awaken the divine feminine and masculine energy, heal old wounds, and lead by example and vibration. Download your free Divine Ascension Energy Guide at behealing.com, and let's co-create the new earth together. But if you haven't mastered your material world yet, perhaps you've not mastered receiving it instead, which is a completely opposite kind of an energy. It's not proving your worth. It's knowing your worth and then receiving it. Next card out is the Page of Swords. This is someone else that's got their eye on you. Someone has you within their sights. Could be Divine Masculine, we'll find out soon. Ten of Swords, it's time to end the pain. What's your pain point at the moment? Let me know in the comments below. What's the worst thing in your life right now? Not to dwell there, but we can decide to raise that up. If you've been watching me for a while, you'll know I talk about bandwidths that we've got. So say joy. You've got a bandwidth for joy. There's certain things that are just like too good for you that are outside of your bandwidth. And then, there's some things that you'll put up with that perhaps you shouldn't be putting up with. And there's things outside of your bandwidth that you just never would put up with, right? You don't have them in. Now, in order to shift that bandwidth up, we don't reach this bit up. What we do is we get rid of the worst out of our lives and we shift it up that way. And so it's worth it sometimes to focus on what is the worst aspect. What's your pain point? What's the worst thing in your life at the moment? And let's get rid of that. Let's sort that out. Let's finish that. Ending the pain with the Ten of Swords instead of putting up with it. Let me know in the comments below. And if I can help you, go to behealing.com because I will help you with readings, energy healings, all kinds of things on there to help you out with that. So King of Pentacles, what you on about here? Mastering your material world. Five of Materials is what you'll say no to. It's what you'll... Five of Materials is about following a path tenaciously by yourself, for yourself, and saying no to other things. Well, in this respect it is anyway. We've got the Muse of Inspiration here, which is the King of Wands. King of Wands energy is going for what it is that you want, claiming that. I want this. Claiming it to be so. I'm going to do that, I can do this. I am going to do that. It's very powerful energy, this energy right here. But you got to say no to everything else. That's that bandwidth thing again. It's like getting rid of the worst stuff out of your life. So the King of Pentacles is about mastering the material world. It could be about your money as well, mastering your money. Be on a mission to get what it is that you want. Claim it for yourself. Declare it. I am going to do that. I am going to be successful. I am going to be wealthy. Whatever it is that you want. I am going to do that. You don't need to say I am wealthy when you're not, I think that lying to ourselves is not the way to go. But to claim that energy, I'm going to get myself there. And then tenaciously go for it. This Five of Materials card is also about not going to your comfort zone as well, because our comfort zone stops us from doing it. Our comfort zone is a sabotage. Now, I'm not saying not to flow through life. Of course, flow through life. But you know what I mean. We backstep to the energy that we're comfortable with, which could be lack, and not mastering it. So this is asking you to step into that more determined. And also, this is about prayer as well. If you try to master your material world in order to receive, and you're just like asking for it, please may I have this and please may I have that, that kind of an energy to the universe, that's not going to work. You are a creator spirit. Command it to be so. I am going to do that. I'm going to have this now. Bring it to me. Use those commands instead. Step into your power, your true feminine power, which isn't this meek. Power isn't meek. It isn't, right? It's commanding things to happen. Could change everything for you there. What's behind that is truth, stepping into your truth as well. We've been told a whole load of things about what is feminine energy and what is masculine energy, and it's been based on real dodgy paradigms of like patriarchy and stuff. Who's to say that power is a masculine trait? I don't think it is. Like if you look at women and what we go through and what it is that we do, I think we're powerful. I don't think it's a masculine trait. And so there might have been certain things that you've been shying away from to step into a different energy that you're thinking is not feminine. I don't know. If that resonates with you, then think on that one a little bit. Now, who's this Page of Swords? Someone's got their eye on you. Is this about your work or is it about your love life? Let's see. It's the Muse of Materials. Interesting. King of Pentacles again. And wishing. Oh, okay. This could be a divine masculine, you know, because this is saying they're in a similar kind of an energy. They're wishing to master the material world. They've got their eye on you, and they're also wanting to master the material world. So you're reflecting back each other here, and they're doing this wishing energy for it as well. So it's like you both need to get into that commanding kind of an energy. Someone's got their eye on you here. They might be wanting to come in and provide for you. They might have this idea that, like, you know, the masculine is the provider, and they need to do that. And so they're wishing to have more of a mastery of their material world as well, and perhaps money, in order to come towards you to provide a solution. That might be a solution for you. I mean, like knight in shining armor kind of thing. I'm your king. I'm here to sort that out for you. Now, both of you feel like you're mirroring each other here. There is a bit of, I'm not in charge of my material world. I haven't mastered that yet. And so there's that joint journey that you're on right there. Inner journey for the divine masculine, inner journey. So they're on an inner journey too. Now, that is really good to know, because even though what the divine masculine is going through is not, and it's not your job to fix, it's not your job to do. It's coming out in the divine feminine reading here, the information about the divine masculine, because when you sort it out in yourself, they're a reflection of you. It's in a journey, because when you seek that solution and find that solution within yourself and take charge, and I'm hearing that word command again, of your material stuff, of you receiving and all of that kind of thing, you are creating a pathway, creating a conscious pathway for the divine masculine to do the same. In other words, they're going to get it at the same time as you, right? Both of you working on that, or even if it's just you that's working on that, it's like that 100th monkey thing, right? They're going to get it at the same time. So that's why they're coming out as a reflection of you here, as a result. So in other words, divine masculine isn't going to figure it out and then come towards you and be knight in shining armor to sort it out for you. The universe wouldn't let that happen, because that is so disempowering for both of you. It's like, figure this out together, and you're both stepping into that power together and then coming together. Hope that makes sense. The more work you do, the more your mirror is going to do that work too. The more access they have to the solutions that you've found. So, Ten of Swords, and I'm saying that particularly to the divine feminine, because we are leading the way at the moment, because we've had to do more inner work than the divine masculine so far, and so we're better at it so far. So, Ten of Swords, it's time to end the pain. What is your lowest pain point here? Eight of Voices. So you're in a mind trap about it. So there's a belief that you've got about that pain point that is keeping you stuck there. Eight of Voices, Eight of Swords. It is about our minds, the thoughts that we're having on repeat, or the energy that we're holding. So the thoughts that we have that give us a particular feeling is on repeat, and it's that's trapping us and within a certain Ten of Swords pain energy, pain point. So this could be something like, if the worst of your pain is, say, not having enough money, then that could be, you need to question what your thoughts are and your beliefs are about that. So you're telling yourself like a story on repeat that is stopping you from seeing the abundance that is there for you. If this is about, say, romance, and you could have a belief, say if you've been single for a long time, you could have this belief that there's no good guys out there or something like that, and it's that belief that's stopping you from seeing the good guys that are out there. We create our reality, And so it's whatever we're telling ourselves, the story that we're telling ourselves, it's like blinkers that we're wearing and only allow us to see that anything that matches that belief that we've got. Now, for some, it is energy, because I know personally, a predominant vibration that I often have is disappointment. I can be easily disappointed by life, by people, by all kinds of things, by results of my business, by numbers on my YouTube channel. It's like, it's one of my default settings, right? I wish it wasn't, but it is. And so I've got to constantly watch that. When I feel disappointed, it's like, okay, what thought has made me, what belief do I have that is constantly causing these things to disappoint me? Because the universe is going to give you repeat experiences to match your predominant vibration. And so it takes a lot of conscious effort to do this. First of all, to admit that you've got that kind of a predominant vibration, which, it comes from parenting, it comes from life experiences that we've had. It's programming. But in order to counter that programming, we've got to be on it. We have got to be aware of it and really looking for those thoughts. Like, what is it that's causing that? What do I keep on thinking, These things that can be subtle. They can be really loud and really obvious, but they can be really subtle too. So good luck with finding that out. If you need help with that, go to my website, behealing.com. I can help you out with a reading. Abundance and letting go. I thought it might be about money. Yeah, it does seem to be about, all of this reading is about this material stuff and immortality. It just won't go. It's like you've probably been working on this abundance stuff for so long and it will not leave you alone. Abundance and letting go. There is something on repeat, probably passed down from other people in your mind, and that is trapping you to this repeat cycle of not receiving, or not being able to master the material world there. What about romance? What have we got for romance for our divine feminines, please? Okay, withdrawal and neediness. So, pulling away from somebody because you don't want to appear needy. So this is like, you have a thought of someone, I'll get in touch with them. No, I shouldn't get in touch with them. I don't want to be appear to be clingy or needy and all of that kind of thing. This is a common issue in divine feminines, that we've been taught not to have needs. And if we do have needs, to diminish them. And if we can't even diminish them, definitely don't speak them out. Don't ask for them, And those of us that have tried it have thought, well, why does everyone else get to have their needs if they're a man and I don't get to have mine? And then we've spoken out about it. Often we have been put down because of that. Like, who are you to have that? I think a lot of us have had that experience. So there's something about that here of you needing to get over that. Of course you got needs. Of course we've got needs. Yes, we can ask the universe for our needs to be met. We can ask people for our needs to be met. We don't have to be the provider for everyone else's needs and diminish ours. And so that's a process that we need to go through as divine feminines to make it okay to have needs and to speak up about those needs. And if someone doesn't want to give us our needs, then, they're not loving us right, and we can pull away from them. In the workplace, in romantic relationships, was an undercurrent of that, of like withdrawing from someone because you don't want to appear needy. Of course we've got needs in romantic relationships. Why otherwise would we be getting to one? Yes, we've got needs. We can see in the toxic masculine, right? The very vocal online. The toxic masculine saying at the moment things like, gold digger, and what does she bring to the table? And when really it's the other way around. It's like them not bringing much to the table, but there's this undercurrent of, who is she to have any needs within a relationship at all? I'm a man, she should be serving me. I'm the one with needs. She should have no needs and just serve me. That's the undercurrent of it, really. That is what they've been taught, right? It's what we've been taught as divine feminines as well, and we need to undo that within ourselves. Of course, that's not right, We're all human beings. We've all got needs, especially in relationship. We've got needs. Why else would we be in a relationship? So it's okay to have needs. telling ourselves that. It's okay to have needs. It's okay to speak that out. And it's okay to be needy. It's okay to want attention from, you know, from somebody. You're giving attention, you receive attention from them. Okay, you've also got trust out here as well. Trusting yourself, trusting someone else, building trust, and codependency. So codependency is an energy that a lot of us have been in, a lot of divine feminines have been in. It's that feeling of needing to be needed within a relationship. So proving worth within a relationship. I've got to prove worthy in a relationship, do a lot for them. It's not an equal relationship kind of an energy when we do that. And so you might be coming out of that, you know, coming out of that energy, building up trust of yourself, of someone else, trusting yourself not to get into that pattern again, to speak up about your needs and all of that kind of thing. Again, I'm reminded that this immortality card has come out. So this could be stuff that you've been working on for a long time. And, you know, we're leading the way. We are leading the way to extricate ourselves from patriarchy, which has been hundreds of thousands of years. This is not a small undertaking. What else have we got for the Divine Feminine? Please, another message. Serendipity. Notice the signs, the synchronicities, the serendipity, the magical stuff that's going on. Even in the stuff that won't go away and is coming back around again, that is the universe trying to help us, trying to show us what it is. It's this, it's this, it's this. And so, especially with this 8 of voices, if you don't know what it is, it's about abundance. It's the thoughts that you're having about abundance. Just ask the universe. Make it really clear what that thought is that I'm having. Yeah. And then it's going to turn up the volume on it. It's going to help you to turn up the volume on it. Or you're going to hear someone else say it too. You know, we can ask for help like that. Show me what it is. Show me what these thoughts are. These thoughts about abundance that are standing in my way. And then pay attention, because you will get the answer. What else? What else in the energies today, please? Okay, we have the Sun, happiness and well-being, and Ear, good news. So there's some happy news coming here. Could be about your health as well, because well-being is on there. Affairs with your family, could have something to do with your family as well. Good news about your family. And wind chimes, peace and harmony. Heading toward there. Now, I'm just getting a message from that as well. These readings can often point out the stuff that we're working on at the moment. It's not a judgment of your divine feminine. It's not saying, oh, you're still getting it wrong. No, like I said, we are leading the way here. We are unraveling hundreds of thousands of years of programming. That is no mean feat. We're doing awesomely. You're doing awesomely. So let's just give ourselves a pat on the back. That's hard to do with frozen shoulders. I'm recovering from frozen shoulders at the moment. Okay. How best to deal with these energies today? Divine Feminine. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, back to the message at the top of the reading. 4 of Swords. Relax. If you're tired, relax. Put your energy first. Put your needs first. Yeah, breathe and reflect. Why am I rushing? Why am I trying to prove myself? Why am I doing this, you know? And then we've got the Sun here as well. Happiness. So focusing on your happiness. Relax and focus on your happiness. You're allowed. You're allowed to put your needs first. And your needs can be being happy, being amused, getting attention, getting those things that you want. Could just be an energetic thing, even about the material world and money as well. Just be an energetic thing of like realizing like that. I do deserve abundance. Of course I deserve abundance. I was born on this planet, which is full of abundance. And who are those people that want to control it all to say that I'm unworthy of it? It's not true, is it? Well, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. What did you get out of that? Let me know. And cross watchers too, Divine Masculines that are watching this for the Divine Feminines. Let me know what you got out of it too. If you want more from me, sign up for my free class there at that Ascension guide for Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines. Watch my pick a card reads up there. Have the best day ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.